One sunny afternoon, David Ma, known for his quirky adventures, found himself in a bit of trouble. He had accidentally wandered into the mysterious depths of Gayyatville, a place where things, quite unusual things, happened. Legend had it that anyone who ventured too far into Gayyatville would be drawn into a strange and powerful force known only as the Gayyat. No one really knew what the Gayyat was, but they sure knew its power. David, ever the curious adventurer, had no idea what he was walking into. He took a step, then another, until, wham! He fell straight into the mysterious swirling vortex of Gayyat energy. The vortex wasn't dangerous, but it was rather stinky. The air around him smelled like an odd mix of stinky cheese and burnt toast. "Uh-oh," David muttered, looking around in confusion. "I think I've made a huge mistake." At that very moment, his two best friends, Micah and Elmo, who had been trailing behind, noticed the chaotic swirl of air. They raced toward the source of the disturbance. Micah, always the logical one, held up a map and began analyzing the terrain. "We need to find a way to get David out of there," Micah declared. Elmo, on the other hand, was more excited than worried. "Elmo thinks we should dive in and help him. This could be fun." Elmo loved an adventure, no matter the danger or the stench. With a deep breath, Micah and Elmo leaped into the swirling Gayyat energy to rescue their friend. But as they entered, they didn't realize just how intense the Gayyat was. They quickly found themselves surrounded by a sticky, squishy mass. It was huge and overwhelming, and it seemed to consume everything in its path. No one had ever described the Gayyat like this before. The three friends found themselves stuck in the middle of a wild, chaotic space, surrounded by a constant, swirly stench. They could hardly see, and their shoes were sinking into the squishy Gayyat ground. Guys, this is not how I imagined it," David said, looking at his friends with wide eyes. "We need to stay calm," Micah shouted, trying to think. "We have to figure out how to escape this thing." Elmo giggled, clearly enjoying the weirdness of the situation. "Elmo's having a blast," he said, not bothered at all by the sticky, squishy mess they were in. But just as the trio was about to give up and start figuring out how to escape the sticky Gayyat, a sudden burst of light appeared from above, and a loud voice boomed, "The Gayyat has spoken!" The ground began to shake, and a strange force lifted them all, sending them flying out of the swirling vortex. They landed safely, the fresh air now a relief after the stinky chaos they'd just encountered. "Well, that was an experience," David said with a grin, brushing himself off. Micah shook his head, a little dizzy but relieved. "We're lucky we got out of there. That was too close." Elmo giggled again. "That was so fun. Elmo can't wait for the next adventure." David laughed. "Next time, let's stick to the regular adventures. No more Gayyats for me." And so, the three friends walked off into the sunset, their bond stronger than ever. And their story of the Gayyat, a tale of a bizarre, stinky adventure, would live on in their memories forever.